Run here.
Grazidae ends on the radio. You really didn't want me to play that song,
nice.
huh, Belinda
No,
Caldwell?
I did not want to hear the fucking.
I guess I'm not here.
No, I wasn't. I'm ready to go to you, Zarelli. What's up with you guys? Well, mine is tea time, so nobody's going to sit in here and maybe interrupt us a little bit, but you didn't want that song at all.
No, I did not.
Limo talk. It's him. Inns 41, Bobby Inns 41, and Zarello's. This gentleman right here, brought up extraordinaire Richard Zarelli. Inside, the owner of Strong Island TV, Bobby Lacera. Tea time is, I think she's, I kind of suspended her, but she might be coming in.
You kind of suspended.
Yeah, I kind of.
She's suspended for 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I said actually.
Wow.
And then
It's good.
And me, Anthony Grazi. What's up?
She's outside planning her grand entrance, spraying perfume on and shit with the powdering up her cheeks, getting ready for a grand entrance.
Making sure she's wearing something slightly plunging.
You think that's what's happening?
Yeah.
It's what's going to happen.
So Bobby Lacera, as soon as we walked in tonight, has basically told us, we're doing it wrong. Here's what I want you to do. So
You're doing it wrong. It's
I'm
like
doing
Mr.
it wrong.
Mom.
So for 12, well, listen.
It's like the drop off.
You can't even say that. We're popular on.
You got to pull around here. You got to stay in the cones.
North
Stay
to
in the
drop
cones.
off, south to pick up from Mr. Mom. Oh my God, I love
know
that
that.
movie. Yes, you're doing it wrong.
So
He's like, don't tell me I'm doing it wrong.
Bob doesn't want me to share the show anymore on Facebook. Bob said, and that's Bobby Lacera from.
I have a
Paradise
lot of people who
Studios.
listen to it off Facebook.
Yes, but we need to expand it. What's happening with
So
our?
he's not saying don't share it on Facebook. He's saying don't only share it on Facebook. Go to different avenues. Go to different outlets.
On the platforms.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. That's
You know,
what I was
nobody
saying.
says don't do it.
Hold
If you got,
Hold on, did you hear that?
Huh?
I heard that.
I
Wait,
heard a voice.
voice. Go ahead. What did you say?
I was just agreeing with Bobby. I never said don't share it. I says you just have to add the other platforms to your sharing.
I hear me.
Is this how we're communicating?
in addition to, we're going to share it on other platforms.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. So what we're asking you guys on Facebook, and we do love you, but we're going to try to go in different directions in the next few months. We want to be on Spotify, we want to be on iHeartRadio, and we want to be on Apple Podcasts.
What about Rumble?
And Rumble. Bobby said, Mr. Lacera said that he's going to get us on Rumble, and then we're on. What is it? We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube, but YouTube's really weird to us. Right, Bob Lacera? At one point, right?
So hold on.
Yeah.
Now listen, you said we want to be. You are.
Yes.
You are on Spotify.
Yep.
You are on Apple Podcasts. You are on iHeartRadio. That's all I'm saying. You
You're
have
just
to
not
share.
telling anyone.
Share. You're just not telling everybody. You're telling everybody you want to be, and you already are there. You have to let everybody know that you are there. You have to let the world know.
All things are as they were, except you.
Limo
there.
Talk is available as a podcast on every podcast platform, and I will look into that other platform that you asked for earlier. That's all.
And we're also on Roku, Spreaker, right?
You're on every podcast platform, Spreaker. You're on Vimeo, you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, you're on Twitch, you're on Roku, you're Amazon Fire TV. You're literally everywhere. You have
Amazon
to let
Fire
the world
TV.
know
So,
you're there.
so put us on every one of those platforms, play it simultaneously, all together, and have a seizure. It'd be like, go ahead, listen to it from every angle. You lose your mind before you even get to the program here, and this is a program.
So he's
On the program tonight.
he's looking to. I got to subscribe. So that's right. That's what you said there. 5 minutes of you retired and unretired because you're telling us how to do it.
I recommend that you download one or all three of those apps on your phone, subscribe, and follow your own podcast, and then share it once a week when the new one drops. Share it to the world.
And we'll get more listeners, you're saying? You're saying other people will listen to the program?
We're hoping.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
We hope so.
We hope other people listen to us
You never know, though.
because we have a lot of valuable things to say. All right, so what's going on this week? What have you been doing?
Well, all I know is the puppet's gone. The puppet's on a 2-week bender.
I hate that fucking puppet.
I know you do, but I love him.
I look at the shows. It looks like the Beatles Sgt. Pepper album where the guitar is in the thing that's on fire. It's supposed to look like flowers on the flowers. Supposed to look like they're on fire, like was McCartney's Crash that he was supposed to have died in. You know, and every time I look at the show and I see that stupid fucking thing sitting there, I say to myself, what is that doing there?
He's the best.
He's the best. All right.
He's on a 2-week bender.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it that
What
bet?
is a bender? It's a bender.
You hate this too.
That's Wrigley Field. That's the outfield wall at Wrigley. I love it. You know what? You haven't lived until you've actually smashed into an ivy wall face first. You get grass stains on your cheeks. It's nice. It's nice.
Are you happy about the Cubs this year, Mr. Carey?
The Cubs, they're in playoff contention.
Yeah,
They are. They're on the cusp. On the cusp.
What do we can say about the Yankees?
Yeah, the Yankees are on the cusp.
Do you know I made a bet, Mr. Carey, on the Yankees and the Mets both making the playoffs? And since I've made that bet, I think the Mets have won once, and the Yankees tonight had a 7-2 lead, sir, and lost 7-1.
Well, it was a bonehead bet. I mean, really, the Mets just don't have the talent. They didn't have it even when they had Verlander and Scherzer. And now they're not even scoring runs for their worst pitchers. They're losing 21-3. 21-3. The good Lord does not want the Mets to win.
Do you believe that scores?
That's a
That
little
is
rough.
just
That's tough
Hey,
to take.
let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
Against the Braves.
I worked that double.
Oh, wait, hold on. I want to hear this.
God.
All right, folks.
What do
Did
you-
you open this for me?
I don't know.
Who opened them? You brought them, didn't you? Oh, sorry.
Give me the goddamn.
All right. So I saw that score, and I just said to myself, I made that bet, and I really believe that trading deadline. I'm going to repeat myself 2 weeks
Even
in.
with Scherzer and Verlander, they never will have the talent to make it to the playoffs. They don't.
Fascinating
That's
how.
what-
But it's,
why do you think Scherzer and Verlander begged the fuck out? They know they're not going anywhere. They
but
know.
whatever. Okay, it's a baseball team. There's 9 players. If 5 are doing really well, 6 are doing
Who's
really well.
getting 5? You can't even get 2.
I know that, but you were hoping that the after the
I'm
All-Star
watching
break.
the games every day. I haven't missed a game.
I know,
Right?
and I am too.
I see the futility here.
Ugh.
I see that Pete Alonso's hitting 225. He's been hitting like shit all year.
I know.
Doesn't get on base, doesn't hit extra base hits. He hits home runs, drives in runs. Beautiful. That's great. He's Dave Kingman now.
He's
So-
all of a sudden become a big trade.
He's
guess
not
a
going-
couple of-
I don't want them to trade him.
I don't want them to trade him either, but all of
I
a
think
sudden
if he
he's like
sticks around.
they're saying bad things about.
If he
Allegedly,
if he sticks around and he's not the main cog in that lineup and he's batting 5th, maybe suddenly he's a really amazing player on a team that's already good, right? But as the only guy, he's trying so hard to hit grand slams and hit 3-run homers and stuff, but he can't do it. He's just not that kind of hitter. He can't will himself to get hits. He's just not. He doesn't have a great swing. He's not a good opposite field hitter. He really isn't.
they say listen, allegedly, that either he's a bad clubhouse guy,
No, come on.
or they're saying allegedly that Lindor McNeil never get in the car. Supposedly, these are what these guys.
This is what happens when people repeat the same shit over and over. The
that
same lie.
people believe it
They start the same lie over and over.
because you're hearing it.
They actually start to believe it.
I know.
This is what your politicians do. Repeat the lie
Right.
over and over.
Eventually it becomes
Someone
true.
prints it, then someone reads it and say they saw it in the paper. Because Lindor and McNeil don't give a shit about the car. You think McNeil, who's making, let's say, $17 million a year, needs Lindor to buy him a car?
No,
No, they made a bet. It was a funny thing. It was one of those things where Lindor says, "You win the batting title, I'd buy you a car."
yeah, I know.
It's like it's like when you say, you're going to take me to Parkside. You're not.
Oh yes, I am. Oh yes,
We're not going to have.
yes, I am. The
Aren't
Mets
we
are
going,
winning 7-4.
Aren't we going to
top of the
Kima
7th.
for
No,
grilled
see,
octopus?
here's what's going to happen. I think the whole
What's
scenario.
gonna happen? Wait, whoa! What do you mean? What's gonna? The bet
I
is already
think-
made.
I think you're going to.
we already know
I
what's
think the
gonna happen.
Yankees are going to make the playoffs still.
Okay,
I think that you're going to have
5 games
Can I-
back in the
can I-
wild
can I
card.
t- I know.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, and it's August 13th. I know that. Okay,
Okay.
and I know it's far fetched,
All right.
but since you're going to have to bring me out that night, I figure I'm going to lose
have
the
to.
buy.
Why do I have to bring you out?
Because if you lose, I said, if
if I
the Yankees
lose,
make
yeah.
the playoffs,
right.
you're going to lose.
The Yankees is a feasible bet to
Okay.
say, all right, the Yankees can make the playoffs. I thought that the day you made the bet. I mean, I don't think they're that great, but they can get hot and win.
He'll take
Mets
Teresa.
don't have it.
He'll take Teresa, and I'll take you. So all 4 of us will get to go out.
So what the Mets have done now is they've turned Citi Field into a carnival so that you don't even pay attention to the game.
So what do you
So
mean?
It's like every half inning, there's everybody's up on the scoreboard. They got people's. They're like, they sit there like this, and they look, and they're looking up at the scoreboard. That's every half inning now. It used to be once in a while they did that. They do it every half inning. They got a kid running up and down the third base line. He's got to take third base, pick up third base, run back to where they have this finish line that they detach and pull open like he ran through it, but he didn't. Right, and he wins. He wins a gift card to Dunkin' or whatever.
I guess the biggest thing I saw there was $100.
Well, they got to do something to keep the people there, though. And
That's what I'm saying.
The casino was giving $100 if you got the shirt in the apple.
They got a kid. They got a
Right?
kid. They got a kid hitting, trying to beat a record of 12 home runs at the wiffle ball. It's on the screen throughout the course of the game. It's over
The
and over
wiffle
and
ball
over
in
again.
center
They
field?
have to have one fan gets the great opportunity to pull a rope and pull a Ford Maverick pickup truck across a finish line. And it's all up on the screen during the game. The music is blaring
As
all
the game is going on.
Not as it's going on.
Yeah, but
It's
in between innings, right?
it's just nonstop though. It's nonstop. The music, the rap music, they have a poll. Who's going to pick the song for the 8th inning? You're voting. The voting's up on the board.
Wow.
40% Billy Joel, 39% The Killers, and some other fucking song, and then the one that they decided. Believe me, there was no voting. It's just as good as the election in 2020. It's like bullshit, total lie. So they go they pick the song they want to play because you know what happened? They decided that they're not going to play Billy Joel's Piano Man anymore. They want to make it a competition to keep the fans' interest. So they're never going to let Billy Joel's Piano Man song win again.
And they're also having now pictures of people in the stands and comparing them to celebrities.
Yeah, comparisons. Carbon copies.
Yes.
Carbon copies.
I can't believe that they've never done you on that scoreboard.
They're not going to. I work
because
there.
you
I
work
work
there,
to
right?
do that.
They wouldn't get you're not allowed.
Yeah, me and Mookie Wilson. I know.
No, you and Keith Hernandez, man.
But-
that would be great.
But
We should go one night. Wait a minute. Why do you say they won't? If
They
we
won't
go,
do it. They won't do it with somebody who works there.
if you're not working one night, we're sitting in the stands in box seats, and they catch you, and they do a comparison to you and Keith Hernandez. I think that would be great.
Hey, I'm in.
That would be.
I'm in, but
Would you go? You want to go? I listen. The ticket's
I'd
going to be
go.
$5.
I was talking to some girl in the promenade. I was in the promenade. I get moved around a lot. I get moved around a lot. You don't promenade on the promenade, by the
But
way.
why?
They move me around so that they put me up in the promenade, so I get to watch every inning of both games. And I saw this one girl walks by me, and she's like all glum looking, and I said, "Don't worry. I mean, you can't expect any more than this out of this team." So she goes, "Yeah, well," I said, you must spend a lot of money on these tickets. She goes, "No, I really didn't." I says, "How much you get them for?" She goes, $2.
Oh yeah, that's
She goes, "I got 'em for
$2.
$2. She goes, "Actually, the fees in the
make it 12, right?
no, they made it 6. So
Wow.
she paid $4 in fees and $2 for the ticket.
and there was nobody there.
There was a good
Well,
crowd.
39,000
they-
last night, but
No,
today
they did not have 39,000.
That's what they announced last. They announced 39,000 for Friday night's game. They announced 39,000.
Yeah, 30. You know why?
Why?
People don't understand that they drew 39,000. It was fireworks night.
Okay, so everybody just came for the
Everybody
fireworks.
comes.
Fireworks.
Sure,
Nobody
everybody
cares.
goes fireworks night.
Let me
People
tell you
book that
something.
at
You
the
walk
beginning
around
of
that
the season.
ballpark. You walk around the ballpark. The percentage of people who really care about the game is really low, because
Which is
most
sad.
Most people are going to Shake Shack or World's Fair Market or wherever they're going, or any one of the clubs,
Fair
Delta
Market.
Club or the Hyundai Club or any one of the clubs. They're just bouncing around. They're all over the place. They
Do you
go
see
to
the same
team
people?
store.
Do you like if you're sitting there? How many times do you think the average person gets up and just passes you and goes
Constantly?
constantly?
They're
huh?
constantly getting up. Constantly getting up.
Well, and it's a
you know,
faster game now.
Oh, you got to.
So, I mean, you really don't have that much time to get up, walk around, go to wiffle, come back.
Well, both
You
games
missed a couple
yesterday were
innings.
almost 3 hours. Like 3 hours.
And that second game, that second game must have been total torture. I mean, like when it's what was it? They scored 8 runs off the utility
Mendick.
Mendick. Oh, that's it.
All right, listen. They go to they're losing 13-3.
Yep.
They go into the 9th inning.
They go to position player.
and Mendick is going to pitch. He's throwing softball pitches.
Yeah.
And they're teeing off on him.
Yeah.
He gave up 8 runs.
Let's see. I would be.
Right. So what's the point of that?
Yeah, that's
I don't know. You save a picture. I don't know.
Well, they're saying.
Yes.
Listen, first of all, let me thank DiFilippo because he's sharing the show. Greg DiFilippo out in Tampa,
Is he sharing
Florida.
it on Spotify?
I'm going to ask. Listen, you know what?
iHeartRadio?
He's got some time for me.
Rumble.
You know what? I will give you this. Greg has offered to help out in any way possible. He's home. His kids are going back to school tomorrow. He says he'll share it. He helped us out a lot on this Facebook platform.
Greg always helps.
I cannot say anything bad about that. He's helped us out. He's been a great addition to the show, and I love you for it, and I thank you for it. So Greg DiFilippo out in Tampa and Bruno Capolo in Boston, who I know they're all talking to you on Facebook, right?
Yes.
All right, so say hello to everybody, and you know who's there and hanging out with us. I know Ed and Rodney
And
and the
is there.
777 Liquor Store in Taft, California.
Chris Smith joining us again tonight.
Okay,
I'm sure Taz will be around in a little bit. She usually is.
Taz did a little.
You know, it's funny. Have you ever seen Chris Smith and Taz in the same place together at the same time?
It's not the same person.
Really?
I thought. You know what?
Is that a thing?
I thought the same thing.
Really?
For a time on Facebook, Chris Smith and Taz,
Interesting.
the resident artist, I thought were the same thing, and it wasn't.
Hmm.
Or listen,
Superman Clark Kent.
listen. She's been great to us. She
Wow.
puts out YouTube videos. We always get hits on the YouTube. So YouTube knows about us, not as much as I'd like. But Bobby Sarah just basically turned to me tonight. And he goes, "You want to do it right?" I go, "Yeah, I do want to do it right." He goes, "Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, subscribe to it, share your show." And he goes, "And there you go from there." I'm like, "Okay, I'll do that." So that's not too hard. He put us on Rumble. We're on different platforms now. Look at that. And so, you know what?
It only took a year and a half.
Or 12 years.
Well, 12.
Listen.
That's how you look at it.
We had 5 at Governor's, and basically we were trying to have a really good time there, and we would enjoy the atmosphere. You should. I know that you can go back. You can go back. Go say hello. I wish you would. Go
Say hello. Like
Yeah,
I
say
got free
hello.
time. I'm going to go over there
Yeah.
and just fucking say hello.
No, go see a show one night.
I just stopping by to say hello.
A lot of our old friends are there. Bosie's doing a lot of work over there. Carla Okerson, Tim Saliani, Mike Keegan, Stephen Rocco Perillo, friends of the show.
Yeah.
Maybe hate me a little bit, but you know, you.
Hey, whatever. You know, I'd go, but I don't know. You know.
What?
I'm not planning on it. I mean, I don't have that much free time to just run over to Governor's and say hello.
Yeah, what are we saying hello
I'm
for?
saying hello.
I don't know. Just saying hello.
Just saying hello?
Hi, I'm Bobby Israel.
Hi.
I'm saying hello.
Hi, I'm Rich, the former board up of Limo Talk. Just
say
came by
hello.
to say hi.
Just
How's
say-
everybody?
Here to say
I would
hello.
go say hi to Ozzy.
You know what?
Ozzy's
Ozzy was
cool.
on a show.
Ozzy, I would love to go say hi to. I love Ozzy. Ozzy's the best.
Bob, you gave me 5 minutes. So far, it's been about a minute. I don't know what you're doing back there, but
He's
Ozzy.
right there. He's right
Is he,
fucking
Bob?
there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's eating popcorn at
I
the,
didn't see
in the
that.
VIP lounge.
Hey, Bob, who was Ozzy on? What show was Ozzy on this week? Ozzy, the blonde-headed guy from Governors. He's a security guard. He also hangs out with Fat. What's the guy's name? Tommy. Yeah, Big Fat Tommy.
Old school Tommy.
No, old school. Yeah, old school and big time.
Tommy Old School.
What was it? Linda Lynn, could be UTV was on it was on the network, and he was on the other night. So, and he had a nice interview too. Ozzy.
Ozzy's a great guy.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's exciting news. Wow.
How about that?
About that.
Chris Smith finds that very funny. I asked him if he's actually Taz, the resident artist. Inquiring minds want to know, so waiting for an answer.
It is. Same person.
Big time Tommy, Bruno Capola says.
Big time Tommy.
Big time Tommy.
Old school.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is, you just keep playing on your phone over there, and we'll just watch.
Well, he's got to share the show.
I'm focused.
You know.
He's focused. He's focused.
I have it
folks.
down pat.
He's
now. I'm
focused.
totally focused.
All right, so you still believe now? Let me give you a little stat.
Yes,
here.
I do.
You know the Mets.
I still think the Yankees. I think the
so
Yankees
the
are.
Yankees.
I think the
five
Yankees
back.
are pissed off right now that they're going to go on some type of run. If not, I think Boone gets fired. They're not firing Cash.
I've never heard of a team going on a win streak because they were pissed.
No, he's had a naive concept of what baseball is all about.
I'm not really
doesn't- why is
sure
that a
how that
naive-
because
why-
how does that
How do you
equate?
even sit here?
How does that equate to a team? Okay, if you know anything about teams and baseball and how they do well together, Like being pissed off to me is not one of the factors that makes you go on a run.
No, performing.
I understand that, but like tonight, the Yankees
They
shit
are
the bed.
so
It's not getting pissed off.
disjointed
It's putting your act in gear and fucking
Right.
playing good ball.
together.
That's what you're supposed to do together as a team, gelling, being a good team together. This team
It's
is
not there.
They're not. You don't got to piss people off. So
That's why I made
a
the bet.
fastball at somebody's head. All of a sudden, we're gonna light a fire and we're gonna get better. Get the fuck out of here.
That's why I made the bet, because I don't believe that they have that to go on.
Most
that run.
you got to remember, somebody making $30 million a year. Do they really want to play past September 30th? Do they really? What are they playing for? What kind of money are they getting out of it? $1 million, $2 million? Big deal, big fucking deal when you're making 30. What do you? Fuck you, $1 million. I'm going home. I'm going to go enjoy myself.
You think people? Yeah.
Oh, yes, absolutely yes.
I think so.
Think about it.
Not
Come on.
everybody.
No, not everybody. Certainly not. I would say 75% of them aren't like that. But there's a few who do.
Mhm.
There's a few who think to themselves, you know what? I'd rather play for the Oakland A's. I'd rather play for Kansas
You
City.
think Tim
Well,
Anderson gives a shit?
They don't care.
You think he cares?
I'll never forget Kevin
No.
McReynolds' interview back in 1988.
Jose Ramirez cares.
All right, so this is 1988. Let me hear what 1988 Kevin McReynolds-
1988.
and now that's 20. So that's 25 years ago.
Well, you think his sentiment was any different than somebody maybe today?
more than
I want to hear it.
He said like
35
this:
years
they got him on TV.
Yep.
And they asked him before the game. It was a playoff game. It was Game 7.
Wait, a
of-
playoff game.
playoff game.
Okay.
1988 playoff game against the Dodgers. And they said to him, Kevin, what do you think about about the Game 7? How do you feel? He goes, well, look at it as either way, I'm a winner. If I win, I'll go to the World Series. If I lose, I'll go fishing.
There you go. Honest answer from an honest man.
So
It's true though. You got to believe some guys.
you
that's
want it
just
more
the way
than they
think.
do.
I'd
Yeah.
like to see them do well. I enjoyed that run last year. It was fun. It was nice to watch.
The Mets?
Yeah.
I knew come September, I knew the way they were playing, they were never going to win any playoff games. They weren't. I knew it. You could watch them and see it. You could see that the weakness is exposed, that Lindor just doesn't come through in the clutch. He doesn't. That Alonso doesn't come through in the clutch. You could see that McNeil, he really is just placing the ball. He's like a backhand tennis racket swing. It's not good. It's not good. Nimmo is a subpar outfielder and a fairly decent leadoff hitter, but that's about it. Now all of a sudden he thinks he's going to hit home runs. Get out of here. Stop it. You had no catcher last year. None.
His team is just as disjointed.
Absolutely.
Who was
Couldn't agree more.
who played third base for the Mets last year? Escobar couldn't hit all season long. Finally started hitting at the end.
Yep.
Connor, that's not a winning ball player. Sorry. Right fielder, Marte, retread, had a decent year, but when it came down to it last year at the end, I saw it. I was like, this guy can't come through. He can't come through for them. They're not winning. You look at the Padres, they had some fire in them. But look at them this year. They're not that good. They're just not that good.
Now, you really thought the Padres were going to kick it up a notch.
I see a winning team. when I
Tatis
look
coming
at,
back, Soto adding in, but
When I look at the Braves, I see a team that wins. I see a team that plays hard and a team that has pride. I see the same thing even out of the Dodgers, who aren't having the greatest year, but
you see that in the Orioles.
you see, and the Orioles. These teams want to win,
Yep.
but I don't see.
They're hungry.
I don't see that fire with the. I never saw that fire with the Mets.
I
People want to blame Drug. Oh, Buck Showalter got light a fire. You're making minimum salary. Mark Vientos and Alvarez. Your minimum salary now in Major League Baseball $700,000 a year. You need someone to light you up.
Yeah, I think that the
Oh, come on, stop. So
No.
naive. That really is.
I don't
Bruno
think so.
Capolo says Judge doesn't come through in the clutch also, and Alex Rodriguez didn't come through in the clutch also.
Judge usually does come through, but this year has
He-
been a
he-
tough one.
Yeah, it has been tough, but Judges
Still got 22 homers. He's hardly played.
Bruno says fire Boone and Red Sox fire Cora and player operations manager.
Come on, Why? So somebody else in the analytic department could tell the next manager to do the same thing. I mean, what is the difference? We're getting rid of, everybody wants to get rid of everybody. That's always the answer. Oh, get rid of that guy. Get rid of that guy. They're not on the field playing. I'm sorry. Now, did they assemble the best team over here? No, they didn't. But, as the guy put a winning program on the field just about every year, yeah, you can make that argument. I'm talking about Cashman. But I mean, Aaron Boone in the manager role now. I mean, I don't know. Is it really that? Is he doing that horrible a job? What? I mean, today he had one of the best pitchers out there. Holmes is out there. It's a 7-1 lead. You're in the last inning. I mean, what else is the guy supposed to do?
That's just so.
You can't say he blew the game.
That's when I just.
Guys didn't make plays. I mean, pitchers gave up hits, and that's kind of the way it was. He didn't throw Bob Jones out there to try and strike somebody out.
I wasn't being naive about the whole situation about the Mets. I was being more.
You actually just sat here just now and said, well, they're 9 games out of a playoff spot. I still think they can make a run. What? Are you fucking kidding me? They got no team. They got nobody here. They're getting embarrassed by a quality team, 21-3. They got fucking guys. They're hitting the ball. They look like they're playing beer pong the way they're hitting the ball in the fucking apple. I mean, it's just landing out there.
It's so true.
It's hard to argue. You can't argue.
He threw one of the pitches. He went into the fucking Coca-Cola deck about 3 rows.
Oh, I saw that shot last night.
About 3 rows from Taco, whatever the fuck.
Some guy
That was Albies.
Some guy
That was
brought
a
a
blast.
Primo Sausage Hero and sat in the back row of the fucking Coca-Cola corner saying, I think I'm safe up here. And the fucking guy the ball landed in his bowl. You're fucking kidding me.
When that ball was going up, there was a kid that was running across the row with his glove. And I thought to myself, wow, that kid's pretty far up to have a glove. Like, I mean, you're never going to see a ball up there, but it was up there.
He did it.
Yeah.
Somebody says hello. Teresa Farrell, Bruno Coppola. I'm in Jersey at a film festival showing a movie I'm in. Leaving now and I'm in traffic. Not going to make it before 11 o'clock.
Oh,
Teresa Farrell with a sad face. So Teresa's listening to us in traffic.
That's awful.
Yeah, we're a good traffic show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in a jam, put us on Spotify,
Rumble,
iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts.
This is the perfect traffic jam show. It makes you just want to plow into a few cars.
He legitimately didn't want to hear that song before.
I did not want to.
No, he did not want to hear that song.
I could play it in now, and he didn't want me to start the show with that song.
No. We just don't want to hear it.
No, he didn't want. He doesn't want to hear it at all. I mean, I could play it.
I mean, folks, who out there just chime in?
Whoa.
Who wants to hear "Vacation" by the fucking
I just wanted to play a little. You ruined the segment.
You ruined it.
You ruined it.
Oh, that's the only song you can do?
No. I wanted to do like a little.
Name that tune.
Name that tune. If they get it right, we'll get him $100 gift certificate to the Library Cafe because he offered me that.
Who?
Mike the
What,
Detroria
to give one away.
Yeah,
We're gonna give $100 gift certificate. What the fuck are you out of your mind?
to the library
who?
to the Library Cafe.
For naming, you don't think anybody could name the Vacation song?
No, you're not like you because I know you. It takes you like 4 notes, and you.
I can name that tune in 4 notes, folks.
Yeah, I know you can.
He could easily do that.
1 note.
Get a little list of something. Let me see if you can hit one or two of
A
them.
list of something.
Yeah, you have all the live ones. Play one.
You want to see if he can get.
Yeah, I want to see. I know he's good at this.
All right.
It actually fascinates me.
You know what? It's pressure's on.
No, he'll get it. Here you go. I'm gonna put the things on now. I'm
I'm
calling
gonna-
you out.
I'm
I'm calling out your music expertise.
All right, I'm gonna-
You weren't enjoying the focus of the show. Now listen, I just want to let you know, Mad Dog Russo, Chris Mad Dog Russo is calling in tonight at 10 o'clock.
Oh,
He misses you very
Right.
much.
Oh.
What is wrong? Why are you so oofy? Why are you so down? Why you got
Oofy.
because I was playing fucking Vacation that you had to stop
But you
me
haven't
from
even
playing
played
it?
Again, with the lies, you see, I'm not oofy.
Okay.
I'm not down. I don't even know what the fuck oofy means.
Like ugh.
what is
Oof.
oofy?
because
You're like,
No, that's more like oogie,
oogie. All right. Well, because why?
not
Why?
oofy.
Why? I want to know why before we play the name that tune. I want to know why. I'm not entertaining. I don't entertain you.
Ross
You and I
wants
don't
to know.
entertain each other.
you're a very funny guy.
I was told. Wait a minute. I was told.
Funny how?
Yeah. Funny
Like
how.
this.
Funny.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
wait,
was
tell the
told.
story.
Funny like I
Wait a
amuse
minute.
you.
You're fucking
John
amusing.
Albano and Craig Wagner have a podcast that they're starting called Craig's Conservative Corner. It's
Triple C.
yeah, Triple C. But I was our show was they were like, all right, we could do better than you guys. You're not funny. John goes on Rumble and puts out a little 50-second thing, right? about me and basically says that I'm not comedic, I'm not funny, and that he's not happy with me.
Who
And
said that?
John Albano.
John Albano.
Hold on.
Kind
Guy's
of
spot on.
guy's clairvoyant.
What are you two
No,
trying to
wait,
say?
wait.
Yeah, he's trying
Wait
to
a
say-
minute, wait a
Now,
minute.
let me ask you
What
something.
is
Was this
what does
guy-
clairvoyant mean?
I know what clairvoyant
That's got
means.
3 syllables.
Don't
All
fuck. I'm not that dumb. But let me ask you something. Fucking 12 years you're together. You and I are together, and we're together 7 years. Am I-
7
is
years.
Is it me? Do you want me? I'll get out if you, and I'll let you guys
I
continue.
spent 3 of
I'll
those in
get
the
us.
shed.
What?
I spent 3 of those in the
You
shed.
spent 3. Do you want me out? Like, do you want like a new you, Teresa, and Zarells, and I get out? I mean, like, you're not happy with me, and I don't understand. You told me to step it up, and I did.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Don't
Is there
mess with
something wrong with this guy? I'm
I
over
don't know.
here doing a show here. I'm in Massapequa. I drove 20 miles to get here to hang out and do a show. Obviously, I'm enjoying it. So why don't you shut the fuck up? Just give me the song.
You're a little oofy.
Oofy. I'll give you Oofy.
All right, you ready?
Yeah,
Hold on.
let's play your thing first, and I'll do the other one later. Go.
All right. Wow, this
You can
this-
give him a year. Just give
Hold
him a year,
Just
and
give
then
me the fucking
and
song.
give
I'm
him.
just gonna give him the song.
Okay.
Watch this. This is gonna
Check
go.
this out, folks.
This is not gonna take long.
That's Billy Joel.
Okay.
He says it with
You didn't say the
scorn.
song though.
No, that's
Hold on.
some folks like to get away. New York State of Mind.
Very good.
All right.
See, I told
All
you
right,
it's not
there's
gonna
one.
take long.
I told you.
I
you're
give it a
good at
little,
this.
a little softy because I know you love your Billy Joel.
Play a various songs. Like play one of them I said to you. Like one of my.
Some folks like to get away.
Go.
That's the Allman Brothers.
Oh, that took you too long on that one.
I can't hear it.
Well, yeah, you got to put it louder quickly. Put it louder. We're talking over
All right,
this
let's
whole
forget
line.
this. I can't hear.
Can you hear that?
Hold on. Can you hear that?
Hold on.
I hate the fucking Allman Brothers.
Next, Rich. I
Uh,
fucking can't stand
Can't
you.
see-
You're a fucking downer. I came in here, guns are blazing, and you just
No, I
fucking,
like the Allman Brothers. I'm kidding.
you fucking. I
This is
came in-
This is Graz favorite.
Everybody
knows-
wants to.
he-
This is the song I picked to be our theme song. I picked.
I love it.
I picked.
I
this
love
song.
it. I'll play
We
it.
had it,
Love this.
and now you're gonna. Now he's gonna tell me he loves it.
Dude,
You know, I feel like I'm at home.
I-
This was the song I told you when I first did. I said Dennis Miller used to have it as a theme song to his show. I wanted it as a theme song to this show. We did it as a theme song to this show. I love it. I love it. I love it. We made a whole intro and a whole beginning, and it's gone.
Yeah, but it was gone because I think we switched over from Govs to Nicolias. There was,
Oh,
there's-
roller.
Yeah, you remember that?
Oh,
You
roller.
hated that one. You hated
Because
it.
we beat the shit out of everything.
But no, we don't.
You know, you have something that's funny. You can't keep fucking bringing it up every day, every time, 5 times a day. It's like you fucking stupid. Now,
Wait a minute. He's laughing and you're just nodding your head. What the fuck, you bastards? Go ahead.
Well, listen, you. How long did you have that intro?
about 3 years.
I mean, yeah, about 3 years or so.
But if you notice,
you were begged to change it. You wouldn't budge.
Johnny Carson had 31 years.
Yeah.
I mean, what? It was a problem?
go ahead, say something.
No, because
But wait a minute. You're
Well,
why
the
don't we have-
you
why
could
don't
just
we have
reverse the
Wham?
argument and say,
Why don't we have Wham's Careless Whisper?
because it's too slow and it's not a good thing to start. I know what you're getting at.
True.
All right, so give me another one now. Let's see.
Is this Living in America?
Oh yeah, I told you. That's a hard one.
I
See-
can throw anything at
All
this
right,
man.
I want to see one more. Give me a hard one. He hears me.
I'm telling you,
Hold
he doesn't need it.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Ready?
Go ahead. Yeah.
I feel like I'm on the $99,000 answer with Jackie Gleason. Hi, Private Does.
Go ahead. Oh, he knows this.
Yeah, that's actually.
That's you too.
Yeah, you too.
Song?
Hold on. Let me just go through one thing.
What?
What was
you
my
don't
theme?
like you too?
What was my theme on the show on GBB for years?
With that,
Me and B Mel. Yeah, me and B Mel. I hate you too. I fucking hate you too. I hate Bono. I hate you too.
One more. You are good. I don't know if you know.
It is
Everybody, if my son was on the phone, but that's pretty damn good.
Without this depressing music, it's like,
He knows this.
oh, this is Bob Skaggs. Yeah, Lowdown.
You know, you are impressive. Hold on. Let me give him one.
You know what I've been listening to on Sirius Radio?
Gotta be live.
You know what I've been listening to on Sirius Radio?
What?
Wow.
Yacht music. Well, yacht
too.
rock. I love
It's
yacht
like my
rock.
favorite station.
I love that
I love
station.
yacht rock.
And the guy comes on with that Thurston Howell.
Thurston
fucking
Howell
voice. He's
voice.
like, hey, we're just going to play some more of the greatest hits ever on yacht rock.
Yacht Rock Radio is awesome.
Fucking awesome.
I
I just found it the other day. I love it.
Station
Me and
14.
my wife drove to Virginia back in the spring to see Zach play and listened to Yacht Rock for the 5-hour trip.
Unbelievable. how
I
good.
never changed the
They
station.
pick-
Every song that came on was awesome.
They pick so many good songs. And
They
you know,
do.
a couple of nights in a row, and there's a song I love by Kenny Loggins called This Is It, which probably should be our fucking theme song. Yeah.
You like that
I
song?
love that song.
So let's play it every week. You know what I
What
want?
song?
This
Is
is it.
Oh,
Make
gotta get it
no
live. All right,
mistake
ready? Here, hold
where
on.
you are.
Hold on.
This is it. I want you to want me.
No. Oh, I hope he doesn't.
Let's hope they don't drop the big one, eh?
Hey.
Because the big one, I reckon.
No idea.
Men at Work, it's a mistake.
That doesn't even sound like that fucking song. That's not the way the song really starts.
I got to play it
So
live.
let's play a song that I never heard before.
You no.
I never heard that beginning before.
All right. All right.
It's a mistake. That should be our theme song. It's a mistake. Tell us, Commander, what do they know? Yeah.
I love that song. That is a good song.
There we go. This is it. Great song.
What is this?
There's been times in my...
Go ahead.
Love this song.
Go ahead. Serenade the people that you love. All right, you're not saying anything.
Oh, it's a live one.
Yeah. Got to play it live.
This is from the 70s. I got another version from his final tour in
All right,
2023.
what Kenny Loggins did theme songs to movies. The most famous theme song he did was the Caddyshack theme. I'm all
Yes.
right.
Really?
Nobody worry about me. That was great.
Oh, got a phone call.
Is he here?
It is 10 o'clock.
Bobby!
For once in your life is your miracle. Stand up and fight.
Da-da-da-da.
This is it.
Somebody on the line?
Good evening, Limo Talk. It's me, Ince 41. Who's this?
Good evening, everybody.
Wow. That's been a while. It's been too long.
Hello, Mad Dog. How are you?
Making a bad dog of a fan, talking about Mets baseball there, Mikey. What do you say?
We just did about 45 minutes of Mets baseball. We might have to go in a different direction there, Mad Dog. But first of all,
Let's do 45 and more, Mikey.
yeah. Listen, I was told tonight, Mad Dog, to start sharing our show in different areas of podcasting. So I'm going to let you. I'm going to have to talk to you soon off the air. Okay, you're going to have to do.
We're gonna have to share that, Mikey. You're gonna share it to the Western states. You're gonna go on West Coast.
Yes, trying to.
All right.
Pacific Rim we're going to.
I mean, whatever you want to do there, Mikey. You got Vietnam. Vietnam's got a lot of listeners, as far as I know.
According to my friend John, there's a small town in Japan that likes hairy fat men that they call bear, and
That's fantastic. Mikey.
Yeah, I heard that the Viet Cong is dying to listen to our show when they're playing.
They love it.
When they're playing Russian roulette. Wow!
Pow. So what's up, man?
You put on this show and they say put 6 bullets in the gun.
Wait a minute. That means they'll never miss.
Bingo.
They're sharpshooters, Mikey. I'd be careful.
Fucking idiot. That means you'll never miss. I think we're at the wall in the Ivy over here. Hey, Mad Dog, have you ever been by the wall in the Ivy at Wrigley Field? I know I have.
I've taken a few leads off there, Mikey. I got it in a book. I put it into my memoirs. I put it right in there. They got all brown, but they're leaves right off the Ivy lane.
That's exciting, but who's Mikey? This is
Mikey,
Harry.
I'm gonna
This
fast.
is
I'm gonna
Harry.
fast, Mikey. Go ahead.
This is
You're on the
Harry.
phone.
He's biking a Mad Dog.
Yeah, this is Harry. How are you, Mad Dog?
Who is this? Is this Harry from Huntington?
No, it's our friend Harry Carey. He comes in every once in a blue moon.
Hey, how are
No
you?
kidding, Mikey. You missed the joke there, Mikey.
Hey, Harry. I'm Harry. Wait.
Yeah, Harry.
What's your favorite planet, Mad Dog?
I'm a big fan of Pluto. Goes in and out of solar system. You know, who knows where it's at right now? That's where I like to be.
Kind of in
Who knows where I'm
limbo.
at?
Kind of in limbo, right? Like the Cubs on the cusp of the wild card.
And the Cubs aren't going to go anywhere there, Mikey. They might make the first round. They might make it a wild card, but it ain't going to go too far.
That's all he says is Mikey.
He always says Mikey.
It's been going on for years.
Yeah, really.
Trying to get say
Where you been?
Hey, Mad Dog, did you just like have a drink in between like you were
Yeah, he
talking
had a
to me?
sip, he had a
You had a sip, right?
Or he took a
Wow,
hit.
your voice is taking a little hit right now, huh?
And my voice is a little scratchy there, Mikey. I got 15 different things going on here, Mikey.
Huh? We got an IPA.
So where you been? How's the house up in the barn, up in the Taconic?
Well, I recently signed it back over to my kids there, Mikey. Timmy and Colin and Patrick, they all got a little hand in the old Mad Dog 59 wine.
You sold?
I didn't quite sell. I kind of handed it off to bigger and better people.
Why? Because you got yourself in trouble or something?
No, I lost a lot of wine in the mail there, Mikey. Every time I go UPS, it never gets delivered.
Yeah, that's
You got to
true.
go FedEx.
You know,
What
I thought about that, Mikey, but I was going to go USPS ground.
Yeah. What about postal? Go postal.
Or
And
IPS.
posted doesn't like my wine. I try to tell them it's tannin samples, and they turn it around and send it right back to me, Mikey.
Well, you could go IPS and Doug Henning, Doug, what do you call it? Kevin James will deliver it. Is that the guy?
Yeah,
There
that's-
you go.
IPS.
Doug you were thinking
I
Doug
go,
Heffernan.
I go DHL, and it ends up in the Philippines, Mikey.
IPS.
IPS.
Yes.
So tell me what you've been up to.
I've been roaming around the compound a little bit, you know,
Yeah.
shaking my thing here and there. Nothing crazy.
Okay.
Feeling good, feeling grand, Maggie.
What are your feelings on the collapse of the Mets? I made a bet to Bobby and Richie about 2 weeks ago, and when I made the bet, the Mets haven't really won a game since, and the Yankees have basically collapsed. So I bet that both teams were going to make the
Already
playoffs.
collapsing.
The Mets are out of it already. I'm hoping that the one with Richie goes through, but it's for dinner at the Parkside, and then Richie and I are going to a place to have some grilled octopus in Roslyn. What's the name of the place?
Kima.
Kima. What do you think about that? I'm an idiot, right? And naive, stupid fan, correct? As Bobby.
Well, you made a bad bet. You relied there more on your fandom than you did about common sense there, Mikey.
Well, what about the Yankee?
I mean,
bet,
they went
Mad
out and
Dog?
they bought a lot of players. They made a lot of acquisitions there, Mike. But, you know, I mean, for the most part, this is going to be the MO for the next few years. You're going to have them buying. You're going to have them selling. If it doesn't work out, they sell. If it works out, they buy more. They go to the farm system and build it up. They got to do what they got to do there, Mikey.
Now, did you make the bet before the trade deadline? We made this bet, correct?
Yes, we did 2
Yes.
days before.
2 days
Yeah,
before.
the Mets had only just hit the iceberg. Then after the trade deadline, they're sinking. But
Yeah.
you made the bet.
I made the bet on a Sunday night, and the trade deadline was a Tuesday, and they traded what's the face.
But
on
the whole
Monday.
point is the bet was predicated on the fact that I told you I knew they were going to trade all these guys, and you said I don't care. They're still going to make it.
I thought so. I thought they were
That
going
is
to bring.
true.
All right, wait a minute.
That's true. You
I
still
thought they
would
were
make
Mad
it.
Dog. I thought they were going to bring up Mauricio, And I thought with Vientos and the guys that you had right now, that you would have some kind of run, maybe an 8 to 10 game win streak. And they haven't.
Mike,
I
you
watch
really
Beatty
think
every day. He's horrible.
Mauricio was going to be the linchpin of the whole deal.
Yes, I did. Because
You're crazy.
I believe.
You might as well have gone out and bought ice cream.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
And what stick it outside?
I mean,
watch it
exactly.
melt?
What do I mean? Exactly, Mikey.
The Mets have to jump 6
It makes,
teams to get in
it
the wild
makes
card.
no sense, Mikey.
I know.
Just saying.
Wait a minute. Mad Dog, honestly. And now I know you're a decent Met fan, and I know you have a little bit of a love for them. 2 days before that trading deadline, did you think they had any part of it, maybe a chance to go on a run?
No chance.
Okay. When did you
Did
feel?
you see what they were doing? It was like rolling downhill in the mud. They weren't going anywhere, Mikey.
All right.
I knew in Bay they were done. Done.
Dunsky.
So I'm just.
See, I can't
It
say
was
I knew that
Dunsky when
early.
Monte got hurt, or even before that, it was just a slew of unfortunate events.
I think the Yankees started going downhill, at least from that side, when Judge was hurt and, just couldn't hit, couldn't do anything, couldn't get anything going. Then everybody just kept saying, oh, well, wait for Judge to come back and that'll be the spark. And then they'll go on this big run and all this other stuff. And I'm sitting there going, I just don't see it. And I still don't see it. And I guess I'm still waiting for it, but it's just not it's not going to happen. Even though they're only 5 back, Mets a 9 back. It's not happening.
Mad Dog, we turned into a big baseball show tonight. We were talking baseball all night.
Nothing wrong with that. I love
You're
baseball.
talking baseball. I know, Mikey. That's the time of the year.
I
We
know.
got
Been camping
preseason
now,
football.
that's
You got the Jets and the Giants looking pretty good.
Yep.
You got nothing else on the docket. So what do you got? You got the Mets and the Yankees are going to cry about that until the football season gets underway.
I got some Ranger hockey coming up and a little NFL football.
Yeah, Rangers.
What's the matter, Mad
Don't
Dog?
get
You're not a
me
Ranger
started on
fan?
them.
Not a Ranger fan, Mad Dog? What are you, an Islander fan?
Mike and the Mad
No,
Dog
no,
were
no,
never into
no,
hockey.
Mikey. I'm not a hockey fan.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, they would never talk about hockey. People used to get really
Never talk
pissed,
about
too.
it, Mikey.
Yeah, they would call up and
I
scream
bring
at
it up
them.
just a little bit. Mikey would go, and I'm like, what do you say, Mikey? You better say about the Rangers. And I'm like, all right. I guess we're not talking about
Yeah,
today.
Mike would get brilliant. He'd be like, well, but basically, dog, the idea is like they got to put the puck in the net. And the goalie's got to make saves for the team to win. You're like, what the fuck am I listening to? You guys don't know hockey at all.
Right, terrible radio. I told him we got to cut it out, knock it off with ice hockey talk. Yeah, but better off talking about curling in the Olympics.
Curling.
Crazy.
All right. So give me a couple of. So you basically think I'm an idiot that I even did that. This bet.
Terrible idea, Mikey.
Okay.
Terrible.
Who do you like? Who do you like to? I hope to talk to you during the playoffs. But who looks like the front runner in baseball right now in the American League and the National League, according to Mad Dog?
Well, I got a lot of picks out there. I got some individuals here that are really going to, kind of create a spark. The Braves are looking pretty good, but, I have a feeling just from the way they go, they're not going to hold up, Mikey. So who am I looking at? What do you want? What do you want? Standings? What do you want?
No, I saw the Braves. The Braves just made the Mets look stupid. So I like the
Yeah,
Braves.
but you got to
stupid,
remember
Mike.
you got to remember the Braves are now playing a AAA team,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, I know.
That's
All right,
right,
so
Mikey.
they're going to beat the
Triple
fuck
A.
out of them.
Right.
And I like the Astros, the American League. I do. I think Texas has a nice shot, but they're not going to go very. They're not going to do it.
I like Texas too.
I like
I
Texas.
got some outlines
but I
there,
don't
Mikey.
like-
You ready for this? Here we go.
I like Houston.
Wait, hold
I'm
on.
going the Dodgers
Okay.
coming out of the West. I got Milwaukee. Got to go with the Brewers.
Okay.
Brew Crew.
As a fellow winemaker, you got to go with the people to make the alcohol.
A fellow fermenter.
Go ahead.
Fellow fermenter there, Mike. Exactly.
Go ahead. And in the
I
East,
got,
the Braves.
I got Philly. I got Philly ousting Atlanta, but I don't see it happening before the end of the year. So you know what? Atlanta's going to come out of the East, and they're going to crumble in the first round.
Okay. All right. All right. And so you're predicting that the Phillies beat the Braves somewhere down the line in the playoffs. Maybe.
It doesn't have to be a direct matchup, Mikey. I just think the Phillies going to come out of there ahead. I don't know if they're going to get and face the Dodgers. and maybe a series, like a divisional playoff. I
Okay.
don't know.
The
Okay.
Dodgers have turned it on recently. The Dodgers.
Did.
Yeah.
All right. So who do you like in
They
the
look
American
good.
League? Who do you like in the American League? Go through the
American League. There, Mikey. You ready for this?
go.
I do like Houston. They always playoff bound. They love their guys and they play well.
Okay.
But Texas, they're putting it on there, Mikey.
You want to drink
There's
something
something to
before
be
you?
said about the Rangers.
Okay.
And I like the Orioles.
Orioles
what
are
a
good.
story.
Orioles
What
are
a
a really
story,
nice
Mikey.
team.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
The Orioles, Mikey.
Okay. So
Out of all
Houston,
those teams, they have the highest win percentage, the Orioles.
and they're fun to watch. So
Yeah.
nobody
That's
likes
a nice team.
Nobody
It
likes
is.
Tampa Bay.
No,
you know?
I don't like Tampa at
But
all.
Tampa's all right. So
I didn't even like them when
the
they were
bloom,
winning.
the
I like-
bloom is off the rose with,
So-
in Tampa.
I like Oriole. I think it's going to be Texas and Tampa, and I think it's going to be the Dodgers and Philly. That's
Philly again with Philly.
Yeah.
Do you know Philly is 11 and a half games back in second place in the NL East?
Right. 11 and a half.
11 and a half. That's I mean,
But the thing is, last year, San Diego pulled off the biggest stunner when they took out the Dodgers. They finished 20 games behind them.
That's right, Mikey.
They took
And you
out the
got to look
Dodgers.
at that
San
wild card
Diego is
now.
And that's why I
15 and a half-
don't like.
They're 15 and a half back of the
That's
Dodgers.
why I don't like the fucking extra wild card shit. I just don't. You play a whole season to work your way up to a good record and finish 20 games ahead of somebody for them to come in and beat you in a 7-game series. Fuck you.
what were you saying, Mad Dog?
I say you got to be careful of that wild card there, Mikey.
Yeah.
Bruno Capolo
Wild
says
card.
he
Brutal.
thinks the Orioles are going to take it this year. And he's
Orioles looking good. That's what
I would
said.
like
Love
to
that
see
guy.
it. I really would like to see it, Bruno. I really would. But I just don't think they're not quite the caliber of and the experience of the Houston team and the Atlanta team now because
Mikey, just look at Tampa Bay a few years ago, Mikey. Look what they did. Came out of nowhere. Won a championship. Not sure if anyone had them on the betting line, Mikey. But they came out. They crushed it.
That's 20.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it feels like here.
Tampa Bay didn't win the championship.
They went to the
Super Bowl, yeah. They went
World
to Super Bowl.
Series.
World Series.
They went to the World Series. They lost.
All right, but they got past the wild card.
No, I'm saying who's going to win the World Series?
Nah, that's too
I
early.
know. I mean that.
What about
No,
the
That's
Twins?
championship.
Nobody talking about the
No,
Twins.
no,
or
I don't
Cleveland?
want you to make a prediction on that right now. We'll get to
Twins
that.
are a joke.
You're
The
going to come
Twins-
back on during the playoffs, so we'll talk about the playoffs. We'll talk a little baseball playoffs to make sure that you come back
Playoffs?
on. Yeah, playoffs.
Playoffs?
And then we'll talk football. So it'll be around September. Late September. We'll talk a little football. We'll talk a little, playoff baseball. Okay.
I'm just fussing around here, Mikey. I got plenty of time. I got the kids doing the work now. I
Okay.
figured it all out. I just collect my paycheck, get my WFAN helicopter off its pad, go wherever I want.
Good. How's everybody else? The family's good.
I just told you, everyone's great.
The wife's good.
What are you, deaf?
She's all right.
When somebody says the whole family's good, you got to include the wife in that, I think, don't you?
He said she's all right.
All right. All right.
All right. Where can we
Got to
catch?
incorporate everything. You got third cousins. They're good.
They're all good.
Listen, Mad Dog, if you can see us live, we've been drinking Markovich Estates. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon from 2021. So we've been drinking it about 8 shows in a row. I've been bringing it
That's a
in.
good vintage there, Mikey.
Oh,
Good vintage. Love it.
It's a semi-sweet, and everybody likes it here, and it gets us a little motivated a little bit. Well, me at least.
It's a bottle of motivation
So-
right there.
Right
So how your wine? Yeah, have some of that,
That
man.
Peroni.
Enjoy it. How's can we get a better wine out this year from you, or that you're not doing it no more? The kids are going to do it and get it. Get it. To
Hey, can
us.
we get a Mad Dog wine?
Yeah, come on.
Vintage.
Yeah, you got to send an email to Timmy. Timmy's going to go ahead and send you out something. But this time they're not going to use, like I said, UPS. They've just been losing our wines all over the United States. It's crazy. Pallets and pallets of wine sitting around.
All right.
Pallets of wine sitting around.
Mad Dog.
It's all right. They get better with age there, Mikey.
All right. So you know about the Mets. You talked about the Yankees. You talked about the Jets and the
Check
Giants.
off the list there, Mike.
Yeah, you're done. That was it. I just want to talk a little baseball with you. I wanted to reacquaint our listeners with Mad Dog Russo. We haven't heard from you in a while,
I got to tell you, Mike, I've been trying to save my voice. You could hear it going in and out a little bit, but, I just been on such a crazy schedule. I haven't had time. No
Okay.
time to do anything.
Okay. All right. So I won't bother you. I know that you got the big playoff stuff going on in September. I'll catch you at the end of September. Bobby and I and Richie. Teresa will probably be here, and we'll have a good time. Okay.
How's Terry?
How's who? Who?
Teresa, how is she?
Oh, Teresa's good.
Terry.
Terry.
Wow, I threw a curveball
I
there.
thought he meant Terry Collins.
Yeah, Terry's good. She's not here tonight. She does a lot of acting now, so she's been getting a lot of roles, and she's in
Got a few rolls.
Some bagels, mostly rolls.
Yeah, she's got a couple of bagels. She's got roles, and
Scone here and there.
she's. You know what?
It's kind of
She-
like a scone.
She
I
was
like
happy
it.
to
Oh, I
hear
love
that
a
you
good
were coming
scone.
on. She said for me to tell you to say hello. Actually, she told me to also say hello to Mike Francesa, and also to say hello to Michael O'Toole for me. If you could do that, all right?
I haven't heard from that kid in a while, man.
Yeah, I know he's a busy man. Trying to get him to hang out is hard, but I will tell you. Can you relay a message to him, please? We have our
You
third.
probably talked to him more than I did, Mikey. Jesus, I haven't talked to him. Last time I sent him a package out, he was like, "Hey, I got a package there," and then the next day I don't hear from him.
Sent the UPS. It got there.
I never got there. I'm sitting here scanning barcodes. I got things from 1998.
All right, well, tell O'Toole that we're doing our third comedy night sometime in the fall, and we would like him and his beautiful wife to come hang out with us. And of course, you and your beautiful wife are invited too. Okay.
I'll bring her out. I'll bring the kids out. Everyone's gonna come out.
All right. Please, I would love it. I don't know if the kids want to hang out too long. The crowd gets a little wild.
Yeah, I don't know if you can bring the kids to the bar.
Yeah, it's at MERS.
Yeah, bring the kids to a
Yeah.
dingy bar.
Yeah, why are you calling MERS a dingy bar?
It is.
It's a good bar.
That's
I
clean.
love
It's a good bar.
MERS.
MERS is a good bar.
MERS is a good
They're
bar.
nice to us
Yeah,
at
but
MERS.
yeah, they're nice to us at
clean.
MERS. They offer
No,
us.
it's not
Mad
dingy.
Dog, they give us the
I
bar.
think we're getting a little upset over the word dingy, and dingy's not a bad word.
Do you describe Inch 41 as dingy? I would not describe Inch 41 as dingy, and I think that
I wasn't dingy.
I think Inch 41. I think I think MERS is.
Nookie
I-
Cranny was dingy.
I like the well. The Nookie. What do you consider? What do you consider dingy, Mad Dog?
I don't really have a preference here, Mikey. Anytime I take Janine out to a nice restaurant, we're like, "Hey, this place got dingy," but meanwhile, it's 5-star.
I don't know what the hell he just said.
That's interesting
He
take.
brings his wife out for a restaurant.
Right.
She says it's dingy. She says it's dingy, and it's usually 5-star.
Oh, yeah.
He
You didn't
said-
know.
It's the exact what do you call
I want
It's easy for you to say.
What's the encyclopedia say? What does dingy mean?
the
drab?
definition of dingy?
Is what?
Drab.
Yeah,
I don't
drab,
find MERS.
right.
Do you find MERS to be drab?
Wait a minute.
No,
MERS Pub in Farmingdale on Route 109
I wouldn't call it that.
that gives us the bar.
It says gloomy and
drab.
Yes.
I don't find MERS gloomy and drab at all. I think that place is great. And you have, wait a minute, back me up on this. You
I
had a
don't-
good time every time you
I do not think it's dingy or drab or any of those
It's just
things.
you. Because you know what you are? You're a bar stud, a bar snob.
Bar snob.
Yeah, you're a bar snob.
All right, maybe it's not dingy.
All right, so if it's not dingy, what would you
I
call
always
it?
thought like dingy was like this dark kind of old wooden place, But anyway, no, it's not bad.
Oh no, because you got me riled. You think
You think I give a fuck if I got you riled?
Yes.
Well,
this
dingy, actually, I'm finding a different meaning in the slang. Dingy is more like silly, goofy, or vicariously foolish, but not necessarily in a negative way.
So I'm saying that's the way I was meaning it, kind of.
Mad Dog, do you
That
believe
is the slang for dingy.
Do you believe
by the
Bobby
way.
what his explanation was just
Clarify.
now, Mad Dog?
What about the word dingy?
Yes.
I don't know, Mikey. Have you seen my office? It's dark. It's dingy.
Dark
The
and
kids
dingy.
were running around at one point.
All right, look, you
Like
go
dull,
into you
neglected,
know. Let me
drab.
ask a question. Here's the bottom line. You're meeting a girl for the first time. You
Okay.
taking it to MERS?
I would go after the dinner. I would,
After the dinner.
After dinner, I would go to MERS. Yes, I would go to MERS.
After the dinner.
Mad Dog, they're all impersonating you right now.
Hey, well, yeah, Mikey. You know what? She's got a tramp stamp and she likes meth, and that's a great place.
Hey, that's not. Are you out of your mind, man, dog? That's my hangout. That's not true. Come on now. I'll walk in there. Somebody will throw a fucking bottle at me because you guys are bad mouthing.
Not bad mouthing it.
No, he just said you're a tranny stamp and some meth. That's not cool. That's a New York City place.
Tramp stamp. He didn't say tranny stamp.
He said no. He said a tramp stamp and meth.
No, that's not MERS.
No, that's not MERS at all.
No,
All
that's
right,
taking it too far.
Yeah, let's take it. Thanks, Mad Dog, for saying that, you bastard.
I don't even know the bottom, Mikey. He said dingy, so I think I'm going to see dingy. I go, there's a lot of little loose ends here, you know, Mikey.
Let's go this route. This is the route I wanted to go. It's
ahead.
a very rustic place.
Okay, I'll take that. Rustic is better. Rustic is better. Rustic is better.
Like antiquing?
Find out what find out what rustic means,
Rustic.
please. All right, so Mad Dog, you have been to MERS. You were at our first. Weren't you at the first show? You were at one of the shows. Didn't you come to MERS?
Mikey, I don't even know what it's even talking about at this point. I thought we were talking about the word dingy out of the dictionary.
Yeah, but dingy was being MERS was being compared as dingy, man. Dog, catch on. I know you can hear.
I don't know what MERS is. What is MERS?
Rustic.
Is MERS like a disease?
What did you say?
Like SARS? Is that like SARS?
No.
SOD?
SARS.
Oh, SARS.
No, it's not like SARS.
It's not like SARS.
Oh my God.
No, you got you see, MERS was when we got there the first time. Everything it's like coming over here. Everything you come to the night it was closed. Every fucking store was closed. The Chinese restaurant, the pizzeria, everything was closed next to it. It's like coming here. But I just found the bar to be rustic.
Okay. What's rustic mean now?
Rustic is related to the countryside or rural, also made in a plain and simple fashion. Would also be rustic.
I don't think that bar is plain and simple.
Oh my God, it can't be any more plain and simple.
But it's right in the middle. You don't
Why are you sitting? You like offended. You're offended by this vocabulary. You're like all upset about it. You're defending the place as if I'm going to make it sink tonight by saying these words, rustic and dingy. It's rustic. It's plain. You think there's something exciting about MERS? I'm sorry, MERS. Is there anything really great about going into MERS?
Yes,
what?
Darts. They got great darts.
Darts. I've shot 3 darts in my whole fucking life. What am I going there for?
Beer. They have they have a good selection. They have a nice jukebox. I like the jukebox.
Listen to what you're saying.
I like the.
They got a nice jukebox. Fucking jukebox. All jukeboxes are internet jukeboxes.
Dude, I'm gonna get yelled at. I like the place. That's all I care about. That's all I care about.
I like the place too.
Yeah.
I didn't say I didn't like it.
You didn't say you didn't like it.
I just didn't like dingy. It's dingy's like
it's like drab.
Dingy reminds me of the place that you would go at 3 a.m. in the morning.
3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not 3 p.m. in the morning.
Mikey, I got a profile up here. Her name's Milena. She visits MERS. She's got a tramp stamp, and guess what? Right in the bio, loves Mets.
By the way, the Mets did hang on and won 7-6.
It's the start of a streak.
No, yeah, it's the end of one and start of a new one.
They must really be pissed.
Yeah, they got so pissed.
All right, time out, Mad Dog. I said that
because they won.
They won 3 out of. They lost.
They must
3
be
out of
really
4.
angry.
Mad Dog, I'm gonna let you go in a minute, but I said that because the Mets had just gotten their asses kicked in the last 3 games, they're a little bit pissed, and these guys
pissed off.
Yeah, they're pissed off, and I said
better than being pissed on.
Maybe they'll go on a 7-game win streak.
They will not go on a fucking. I will bet you again another dinner.
No, I'm not betting anymore.
I'll bet you they can't even go on a 4.
Dessert at the Parkside.
So no.
Coffee and dessert.
I said they were mad, so I thought they'd go on a little bit of a run. These guys are making fun of saying I have a juvenile outlook on baseball.
This is like a 3rd grade Met fan bullshit attitude here. Oh, they're gonna go on a run. They're gonna get upset and they're gonna win.
Mad Dog, how do you feel?
I'll bet you a plate of bread and some of that weird olive oil there, Mikey, that they ain't gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, they're gonna go on the run like the A's went on. Okay, that little dingy little run, that little stupid run they went on.
Right.
They won a few games.
Do a little money ball, little 21 games.
Yeah,
right after the Yankees go on a run. The
Braves have
Mets go on a
35
run.
wins for the year. Fucking exciting.
They're gonna bring David Justice out of retirement, Mikey. Put him in left.
Mets, please. They have no shot at winning anything.
I think he was on the. Was David Justice on K-Rod tonight on the broadcast?
I don't know.
I think he was.
All right, Mad Dog, I'm going to let you go, and I'll speak to you in September. Do me a favor, say hello to everybody over there, and tell everybody good night, and do your thing. All right, my brother?
I appreciate it. You know what? You reminded me. I got to email Chad Bradford really quick, but I appreciate everyone for calling to the show for Mike and the Mad Dog every day. Yeah, on the drive home, WFAN. Get out of it.
Good night, Mad Dog. We love
Good
you.
night, Mad Dog. Love Mad Dog.
I like when people go, it's amazing they have Mad Dog on.
Dude,
You'd be surprised.
for about 6 months, Michael Zimmerman was like, how did you?
Oh,
How did you
remember?
land that?
How did you get Mad Dog? It's unbelievable.
Fucking insane. We got him though.
We got him.
We did.
But the point is, getting back to the MERS, it's a good place to go to. Yes, as a guy to go hang out. Yes,
Yes.
it's a great place to go hang out.
I happen to like the ambiance.
But-
I like it there. I do. That's just for me to get out
It's
of
a hard
It
word
is.
to use, ambiance.
Well,
He
that-
just
that
keeps
does
opening
a-
up. He opens up new cans every 5 seconds.
That is a nice little ambiance.
When
There's
I said
ambiance?
ambiance,
There's
he
ambiance.
did like the Rock. You remember the Rock?
You know what the ambiance of MERS is?
Rustic.
Okay, it's the local, rural, rustic feel of the place.
There you go.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. I said that.
That's not necessarily dingy.
It's not.
It's
His
not.
eye went up like the Rock.
I'm telling you
When
right
I
now.
said ambiance, he's like, ambiance.
Ambiance. How do you you can't even use? It's like
Ambiance.
Ambiance.
Here's how I look at MERS. MERS is a good place to go watch a ball game, have a beer, and have good conversation. And maybe play darts and
Maybe
listen
play
to,
some darts.
and listen to a couple of tunes.
Can you-
couple of
can you
tunes
order-
on
can
the
you-
old jukebox.
Yeah.
Can you, Mikey? Can you order food there?
You cannot order any food there.
No food.
But up until 7 o'clock at night, the pizzeria and the Chinese places
7
open.
o'clock. Place
You
closes.
open-
Shut down. Gated.
He came 8
I
o'clock.
used to go to MERS 30 years ago, and Fulton Street Pizza was right next door.
Oh,
Oh, and it was so good.
Ugh.
It really was. Those guys closed up. I think it became a Carvel or whatever it is now.
Carvel closed, by the way. Closed.
Totally?
When we get there. No, when we get there.
everything's closed over
Everything's closed when we
there.
get
That whole strip
Yeah.
is closed.
Oh no, the massage place is open.
there. Excellent.
What massage place, Rich?
2 doors down from MERS. There's
Oh.
like a Chinese food place,
Oh, that's right.
and there's the rubber tug.
Well, the funny
Whoa.
thing is, the people who work in the Chinese restaurant close the Chinese restaurant and
Time
go to
out.
the rubber tub.
Go to rubber tug.
Wait, time out.
Hello. By the way, how was your fortune cookie?
Why is it? Why is
Oh,
it?
you want a kung pao chicken?
You had the Mugu Guy pan.
Oh, I love Mugu Gai pans.
So time out.
That's
Can
good.
I ask a question?
Sure.
You're a respected member of the Farmingdale community, and you just turned to
am?
me and goes, "Oh yeah, 2 doors down is the rubber tongue."
Well, listen, I'm making an assumption.
Knowing something that is
Allegedly,
there.
Allegedly.
No.
I'm making a very big
knowing
assumption.
something is there doesn't necessarily indicting yourself as
No.
saying I went there. I mean,
That's like calling the place dingy. I mean,
Yeah,
it's the
well,
same kind of thing.
But he said
It's a
it so,
derogatory
he
remark.
said it so nonchalant. Oh yeah, 2 doors down is the Korean.
rub and tug.
Well, I mean, you look in the place, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it looks like a massage place.
Yeah.
They got a little tiny waiting room, and then they got the big curtain.
Yeah.
So you can't see into the hallway and what's going on
Yeah.
behind the curtain, like the Wizard of Oz. And that's why I made that assumption. If I am incorrect in any way, which I probably am,
Do you like Bagel Hut? Because that's the only other place.
love Bagel Hut.
All right. So
Bagel Hut's fantastic.
I'm gonna walk on that block. I get a shot. MERS. Boom.
That's where Fulton Street Pizza was.
The place. Boom. The Chinese food place. What you said after the show. Boom. Remember?
Oh, my God.
No more. They actually heard. They all worked
Love
together.
Bagel.
Who did?
The place heard what you said that time.
How could they say? How could they hear?
Somebody from MERS was listening to the show and said that, boy, you really went. You guys ripped us. You ripped the Chinese food place. You hated it. Never mind.
I got dysentery from that place. Are you fucking kidding me?
What is dysentery? What is?
Go look that one up.
Do we have a date for the comedy night? By the way, no. Do we have a date for Beeper softball?
Yes.
We do. What's the date?
3rd Saturday in September.
That's close.
3rd Saturday in
It's a
September.
month away.
So what day is that though?
That's what he tentatively said. September.
Who said?
Jim Hughes.
Jim
He's in
Hughes.
Disney right now.
So that would be the 16th. That's the third Saturday.
23rd.
He's in Disney right now.
Yeah,
The fuck is he doing in Disney?
That's the fourth Saturday
I
in
think he's
September.
with his family. I think he is. I don't know.
All right.
Why
then
I
why-
said the daughter went to this? I don't know. He wants to be around it.
So we need.
Wait. Why?
Did he stick around for the fireworks show?
Folks, so Jim Hughes happens to be blind. Oh my God. Dad, you should see the show.
Jim would find this funny, actually.
Oh, he loves us.
I
He don't care. He says, please say what you got to say. That is so unique. Does he stay for the fireworks show? Oh my God.
The fireworks beep.
Oh no.
He is beep, beep. Oh, that was beautiful. That sounded great.
Jim, I love you. It was from Bobby, not me.
Oh, okay. Disclaimers.
All right.
That's good stuff.
I think we should wrap it up right now.
Does Richie get it? Does Richie get
So we have. So the People Softball Day is going to be September 23rd.
All right. Hold on.
If you want, I have to reserve the field. So that's
No,
you know.
no, don't worry about that. The day before,
Right.
he'll tell you.
I know.
Greg DiFilippo says dingy is what
No answer.
hold on, is what the bar that we went to
Okay.
the night where the owner hid in the kitchen. That was where was that?
That was McBride's.
Yes. McBride. That's right.
Is that not a similar place to Murs? Get the fuck out of here, please. Thank you, Greg.
What about
Bruno Capolo goes, Bobby Inn's Yelp reviews also state that the bar is absolutely dingy.
Does it really?
I guess.
That's awesome.
Bruno Capolo, Bobby Inn's, they love you long time. Does Richie get a discount at the rub and tug from Greg? It sounds like
they don't
Richie
give
is
discounts?
It sounds like Richie is one of their best customers. Holy shit.
He gets a discount if you pay by the minute. All done.
There's an over under of 4 minutes for the discount.
All done. Finish. Go
If
home
you get
now.
hold down, you get the
Go home
discount.
now. Poo poo platter. Here's your poo poo platter. You order before we close. We got kitchen here too.
Oh, that's great. All right.
Oh, God. You know, it should be worth mentioning, by the way, that Limo Talk this week did show prep as early as Wednesday.
Oh my! I wasn't involved.
No, I don't. No.
No,
We just-
Graz called me up. You had to tell me something. What did you have to tell me?
I was telling you that John Albano made that little.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
He's telling me about that.
Yeah.
Then he says this counts as show prep because we were having a conversation about the show,
Jot down show prep.
and it was on a Wednesday. So I jotted it down just for the record.
All right. So here, listen to this.
Oh, now you're gonna play it?
Yeah, Bobby will get a kick out of it. I don't care. I'm in a good mood.
Well,
Bobby.
why don't you let me play it so it sounds better?
All right, you play it. You play it so it sounds better.
Oh,
You got that, huh? You kept it?
I kept it. Well, you texted it to me, so
All right, good.
here it is.
There we go. All right, lower the music. Oh, they'll take the music. Put it a little higher. So this is what he sends me.
No, hold on. I don't want to listen to the ad for Rumble.
Why? We're going to be on Rumble.
Yeah,
Welcome to Rumble.
A little louder. Can't hear it.
this is their theme song, I guess.
So he has. I didn't put it on it. Right
Sounds
here.
like a pseudo breaking news.
You can put that louder if you want.
It's all the way.
Welcome to Craig's Conservative Corner. I'm John, your temporary host for tonight, as Craig couldn't join us this time. We're looking forward to his return in the very next episode. Tonight, we have an exciting lineup where I'll share my thoughts on the new Barbie movie, the latest indictment, and we'll explore the misunderstood reputation of mustard. But before
Exciting.
we dive in, there's an interesting local podcast I recently came across that seems to be taking some jabs at your favorite host here at Craig's Conservative Corner. I believe it's called Limo Chat or Lib Talk, something like that. While I don't know much about them, it seems to have nothing to do with limos and nothing to do with actual conversations.
This is a
The
robot.
show's host, Anthony, is a stocky character known for entertaining his neighborhood with various goofy antics. He's involved with mentoring young boys in the baseball community.
That sounded
By day,
ugly.
he's a driver, and
It's a
by
false
night,
statement.
a self-proclaimed comedian.
I thought you liked that.
Though comedy may not be his strongest suit. I took a quick look at his broadcast platform and noticed that he's on YouTube with an average of 50 to 100 views per episode. Interestingly, most of his viewership comes from the men of a small town in Korea who enjoy watching hairy, portly men, affectionately referred to as bears in their chat. Now, it's not my style to engage in negativity, especially about those who speak negatively about me. Anthony, if you happen to be watching, I genuinely hope you find your comedic voice, and I wish you success in reaching a broader appeal within the remaining letters of your target audience, L, B, T, and Q. Moving on, how about those Mets? Stay tuned.
This guy's a dick.
No, he's a good friend of mine, but this is what he sends me.
Well,
He goes
just because
he-
he's
he
just because
goes,
he's a friend. Doesn't
That's
really-
horrible.
Doesn't mean anything.
And then wait, Thomas Santiago
He's a
writes.
friend of yours?
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
friend.
it's a friend of his.
That's a friend.
That's
Yeah.
a good friend.
That's a good friend.
At each other's
fucking-
houses,
not a-
families
not-
hang out together. Yeah,
what, the
good
hell,
friend.
what the fuck is wrong with you? First of all, the guy talks like he's Siri. Right?
Mhm.
Make a left-hand turn here, please. In 800
Well, that's
feet.
what I said. That's a text. He's like he just came out of broadcasting textbook class. You know,
That's not
that's how
even-
we're supposed to
They would
talk.
fucking smack his face off if he fucking talked like that in the class.
They give him a C
He's a
and tell him to
friend?
keep trying.
What's satire?
That's satire?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I didn't get it.
Well, here's some satire.
Go ahead.
Mr. Albano is not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that for satire?
All right. All right. Just wanted you to hear that.
It was fucking horrible.
That's what Thomas wrote back. He goes, horrible.
Horrible.
Thomas Santiago, horrible.
That was horrible.
Tom said that a professional audio engineer
All right.
Let
and,
me
and,
ask you,
and broadcaster,
Anthony.
by the way, Mr. Santiago.
It's robotic. It was crap.
All right. Okay. All right. He was a little done for fun, but I wanted you guys to hear it. I'm all right with it.
When you have
What
Oh,
happened?
what's going on?
welcome to my
Hello.
nightmare. I think
Ooh.
you're gonna like it.
We're on the broadcast here.
I think you're gonna feel
Good
you
evening.
belong.
I like this. I don't care about
I
this.
like it. This is cool, man.
Echo.
All right, I thought it was just me that it was kicking
Ladies
in. I
and
thought the wine was kicking in big time.
Oh, I like
Waka,
it like
waka,
that.
waka.
What'd
Wow.
you do, Bob? We
What was
like that.
that?
Ladies
Uh,
and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Hiya.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
Ah.
how are you, Bob? You all right?
Do we get a discount for
$5 off. $5 off.
Bob, would you like a glass of wine? Maybe a Peroni? Do we have any more Peroni?
No, it
Maybe a Miller Lite? Would you like that, Bob? All right. Good talking to you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I didn't see the humor in that fucking little segment he did, and
Okay.
I thought it was pretty lame.
Okay.
So you could tell him, and he can attack me next week on the program,
Yes.
on his lame ass Seek program where the host was missing,
He was the temporary host.
temporary host, and I think that lasted all of 8 minutes. His hosting ship.
Temporary is a good word for that hosting job.
You said the same thing.
I did. He should-
Like,
You know, I don't even believe you consider that person a friend, but all right, whatever.
We're
I'd be
friends.
miffed.
Yeah. It's
Why
done it-
can't
done it
we
fun. I've
be
got
friends?
Where's the fun in
Why
that?
can't we be friends?
Where was the fun in that?
Wow.
That was derogatory. That was. You were fucking Hello.
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 Do it again, Bob, because you.
Good evening.
I was vilified.
Hello.
You were fucking destroyed in that.
Okay.
And that's a friend.
No.
Mm.
All right. I'll defend. Thank you for defending me. And that.
If I had a friend who made it like some sort of a comment like that about me, you'd see my seat empty in 3 minutes. I'd be gone, and I'd be driving to his house. But anyway, I hope everybody's enjoying our program tonight. We're having a lot of fun over here. I don't feel like that everybody else that's listening is having the fun we're having.
All right, my last topic on here, Graz, and I don't know, you're gonna have to elaborate on this
ahead.
because I'm not sure what it means, but
Go ahead.
you told me to write down and ask you about it tonight, and it was the Graz FBLI comeback.
I'm interested.
So I don't know what this means.
I want to coach the older kids. I want Bobby to help me out. I want to do a travel team through Farmingdale baseball with some of his Valley Stream recruits, some of the Green Dog recruits, somebody from Farmingdale. Maybe do a team like Pujols has in that upper division.
More shit that's never gonna happen. Go on.
Well, you mean so you're referring to the college Green Dogs that we had this
Correct.
past summer? That
I'd like to do something. I want to coach again. You don't want to coach with me?
If I'm the head coach, I'm fine.
You can be the head coach.
All right, thanks. Do I get a Green Dog shirt?
I could never see. You know, speaking of that, could you ever see Bobby being like
Yes.
an assistant coach
Never.
to someone who's the manager?
Oh, no.
I could never.
Oh,
It doesn't.
no.
It's been
No.
tried.
That
and
would never
Someone
happen.
Someone told
Could you
me.
imagine being that manager?
It's been tried and it doesn't
All
work.
right. So someone
Oh
told me
my God!
that you're just set in your ways, man. You are
Who
set.
told you that?
They said no, and it's
was-
not Greg.
it was
DiFilippo,
probably a
you
guy
know,
named Bobby
No, it
Inzarella.
wasn't Greg DiFilippo. It was just someone said Bobby is stuck in the '90s. Just let him be. Enjoy
I'm
it.
not
And
stuck
ride
in the
it out.
'90s. I'm stuck in. This is the way this fucking game is supposed to be played, and that's the end of it.
Okay. So you want to be the head coach, and I'll be the assistant coach. I'm in.
I'm no assistant coach to anyone.
That's
That's
fine. I
and
know
there's
you-
my point. There's no way I could see Bobby being an assistant
Yeah,
coach.
but you're gonna.
So the fact that you
I've
even
actually-
asked
I have
was
fucking.
absurd.
I argue. I mean, get kids. They play for somebody else. They play for a different coach. They come to me and I tell them who the cutoff man on a certain play is, and they tell me no. My coach over in the other fucking team tells me is. I go, your coach is an idiot.
Right.
Simple.
You're an angry.
I'm not angry as
coach.
shit.
Right? You said that.
Well, there's a
You know, if you like to label what I do as angry, you can fucking do that because that sounds very like a Democrat, liberal,
No, no, no.
libtard thing to do. But I'm not angry at all. I just
Do you
am.
ride the umpires?
No.
Okay.
If they make a mistake, I do.
or if they start to make the game
He was
about
so-
themselves.
I
and
asked
not
him a
the
question.
kids.
I was like, "Do you ride the umpires?" No. Oh, maybe. No. I just.
I don't-
watched baseball yesterday with the kids, the 11-year-olds, the Green Dogs. Michael's team happened to win the semifinals 4-2.
Mhm.
They lost in the finals 8-3. But you just see how the game is dictated by
Right,
the
but they
ump.
beat themselves. They didn't really
Yes.
lose.
Either errors and the umps.
7 errors
Yeah, 7 errors.
committed. Not
Yeah.
winning too many ball games,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
But the umps also dictated a little bit, and the fans, the parents are so. Not, I would say that our Green Dogs
You
parents.
sound like an angry person.
No,
you sound very angry.
no, I just see the families. They,
You like to label shit. I mean, I'm telling you right now, there's a certain way the game has to be played, and there's a certain way a game has to be coached, and there's a certain way players have to be treated. Woo.
And there's a certain way a sound system is supposed to operate during a podcast.
Bob, we're up. We're in that.
See
thing.
me, feel me, touch me,
We're
heal me. All right, so I just have a certain way that I do things, and that's it. I've been coaching for 30 years. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna sit here listening to somebody else's bullshit. I'm not.
Would you tolerate that as a head coach for the Farmingdale Green Dogs?
Well, tolerate what? What am I tolerating exactly?
He's setting
Nobody
like-
puts more time into the
I mean,
fucking teams that I have.
Right. I mean, what am I tolerating? A guy that wants to coach a certain way, and that's the way he sees to run the team in the best way that he does. I mean, if you can do that and get your other coaches on board with you to buy into the same system, then yeah, you probably won't have too many issues at all.
I
you
like
know.
to coach again, so if you want to coach, I'm interested. It's not a farce. It's not something that something I want to do.
Limo Talks presents shit that will never happen. Part 2.
Number one, the Santa Parade at
Yeah.
Pops Field.
No,
Number
never
the
occurred.
Santa kickball game.
The Santa kickball game, which
No.
which you brought up
Number
7 years
one.
ago.
Number one.
7 years ago.
Number one, the Helter Skelter softball team that
Right.
never happened.
We played.
One
We
game.
never played.
We played one game.
One
We played
game
the
of Beeper
Beeper
softball.
That's not the same thing as the Helter Skelter.
we were fucking. Well, we knew that that's WGBB time, isn't it?
No, this was over at
At
this
Gus?
was this was on Zoom, we were talking about this. Oh wow, number 20 in 2020, we're gonna do a fucking softball
But
team.
that's the fucking COVID hit.
No,
early.
no, we were talking that after COVID was over, we're
What,
gonna play.
what else haven't I done? Besides,
I don't know. I got to look around your house.
Hold on, give Melissa on the phone.
Yeah, hold on.
oh, I fucking hate you, too, man. I swear to God.
Listen, I would, I
I would
understand what you're saying about coming to coach a team or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I agree with Bobby. I don't see that coming to fruition, but I mean, it could. I'll tell you.
You know what I am? I'm a very realistic person. I don't sugarcoat shit, and I don't fucking paint pictures that don't come true.
He's not going to just play along when he doesn't believe that something's going to happen.
All right. Well, since we're on this topic, I've been asking him, how come all these towns like Baltimore and everything else have these big tournaments?
Sounds like Baltimore.
Well, no, yeah, like Ripken and
Baltimore.
Cooperstown.
Well, it's because Cal Ripken from Maryland, and he fucking did
Bankrolls it.
and he did it in South Carolina and Maryland.
But there's other ones.
And
like
now
Jer-
Cooperstown All-Star Village.
and Jersey. Like what, Ripken's part of Cooperstown. All
Cooperstown All-Star Village now, from what I understand, is now under the ownership of the Ripken
That's
facilities. Yes.
I
And,
love
and
All-Star
by the way, the 12U Cooperstown team
leaves
just
tomorrow.
traveled. No, they left today to kind of go in their houses and hotels, whatever. Tomorrow they check into the bunks and skills competition tomorrow night, and then their games start on Tuesday.
What
Tuesday,
they
Wednesday,
win
Thursday.
yesterday?
They won the summer championship.
Used to be All-Star Village. They used to do it on your arrival day. Used to be on
That's correct.
on Saturday.
It used to be. They've changed it, and I'll tell you why. They used to do 12 weeks over the summer from June to August. Now, with the way they've done it now, where you check in on, they start on Monday and go till they got 2 more weeks in because they did the calendar week.
Brilliant.
So now yes,
And it's a good team.
more
right?
money, more teams. They've expanded bunkhouses.
What do they
and
charge you per
fields.
play now? 1,000, 1,200? What do they charge?
It's $12.95.
All right, time out. Cooperstown team, which is Clonacy's team, right? And who else?
No, Jeff Tyler's
Jeff
the manager.
Tyler,
Cogsy's the
Clonacy.
manager. Lou Ferriola,
Tyler, I
coach.
love you. Lou, I love Lou
Yep.
Ferriola. Steve's on that team, right?
Jeff Thurston's a coach on that team.
Thurston's Shevlin, right? No, Jeff Thurston.
Shevlin's on that team. Yes.
Jeff Thurston's not on that team. Jeff Thurston's
No, I'm
on-
sorry. Thurston's on
Jeff
your team.
Thurston's on
I
Jeffro's
apologize.
team.
Yes.
Okay.
So Jeff, Lou, and who did you just say?
Jeff, Lou, Clonacy.
Clogacy.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're going to where? They're going to Cooperstown.
They're going to Cooperstown.
Yeah,
they left today.
Yeah.
They're up there.
T. Filippo says, breaking news, Bobby. It seems like Graz's wife really doesn't want him home. If he wants to start up a travel team, stand by, stay with him and stand by for weekly updates.
That's what we're gonna do. Travel baseball.
That's it.
Are you
I had-
you're not coaching anymore? You're not coaching anymore?
Not doing a team anymore. No.
I think that's a waste. I think you're a good baseball mind.
Yeah, I am.
You're right, Cross.
What were you gonna say, Rich?
I had a great time this summer. So my buddy John, who I coached with for many years, put together this what we call the college green dog team.
First
right?
time, right?
I don't know if we thought it was the first, only because we haven't seen one since the time we've been there. Maybe
I'm
there
20
was one
years in the
before
league,
us.
you know that, because because of Dominic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anybody played at that
There was
point.
never. I don't think so.
I know the Green Wave, Russ Castle
Yes.
and Jim Gardner.
Yes,
Those boys played right through college with the Green
correct.
Wave.
But that was the Green Wave. You
that was
never heard
Green
about the
Wave, not Green Dogs. So Green Dogs played a college boys of summer college league this summer. A lot of the boys were from my Green Dog team, and my sons, and the grade below us, Greco's team, and those guys. And I tell you, my buddy John put that team together this summer. He brought out his grill. He cooked for those boys. Most every doubleheader up at Howard.
And these are college kids, right?
These are college kids. These are kids that are either going to college or just finished their first year of college, and the majority of them are not playing ball.
Who's on that team? Just throw me a couple of names. I know Pujols is on the team, right?
Yeah,
I heard Michael Quaz plays every once in a while. Right?
Quaz played every once in a while.
Yeah.
Anthony Leachy, Josh Behar, Joel, Ryan
Cartagena?
Quinn. Yeah, Cartagena played. Ryan Quinn played.
That's
But I
it.
tell you,
Is
somebody,
Cartagena the Latin side of the team?
the Dominican side,
It's the Dominican side.
or if you're Sally, it's the Puerto Rican side.
Yes,
so it's
that's
one or the
correct.
other.
So that's both.
Yes, but Joel refuses to believe he's any part Puerto Rican. He's all Dominican, even has the flag on his glove. So it's a little.
I
It's a little touchy in that
That
household.
kid is
I'll
so
tell you
great.
right
I love
now.
it. The father's a douche, but I love the mother. I love the mother.
Bowie
I
was
love
at the
the
game.
kids.
I haven't
love
seen
the
Bowie in
daughter.
so long. It was nice to see him the
Oh,
other day.
I made a comment I made a comment, a racial comment in where was I? I was up in Jersey at that tournament, right? Cepeda was up there,
Right.
right? So Cepeda's sitting next to me, and I go, well, what are you going to the bodega and going to listen
Oh,
to some
my
music?
God.
Well, wait a minute. His face twisted at me, like Bowley would take it. So somebody turns to me and goes, "He's no Bowley. Remember that? It's
Right.
It's Cepeda."
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
Cepeda's got a different view.
he twisted that bot, and Toto thought he was gonna hit me. Fucking
Well,
Toto
you
goes,
touched
Brass,
the
I think you
nerve.
better go to your room. Oh my God.
No, but anyway, so I went down and Zach wasn't even really playing. He didn't play at all. I think he played the first couple of games. I just kept going down because I love those kids and I just love watching them play. And that's the time I miss, and I'm not even really coaching. I'm just kind of there. You know what I mean? And I'm watching these guys and listen, they're doing the lineup and who's pitching and all that stuff. We're not really doing anything, but I just love going there just to cheer them on and
All those other ones
and
want
have
to
a
play.
good time.
They said they want to play one tournament. Dean Pascalini, Jordan Welch.
They should do that. I did that with my team at like 15 or 16. We did a baseball heaven tournament. We kind of did like a reunion.
Yeah, Sebs.
I saw Tags and
Dennis.
Jordan today out of baseball
Back.
heaven.
I'm back and better.
I was out there earlier today. I went to go watch Colin play today. Colin Harwood's playing his MVP team. Unfortunately, they lost in a playoff game, which they were losing 5-0. Came back to tie the game 7-7 in the last inning, sent it to extras. And then they do the rule, Bobby, you might know. No, not the California rule. They do the bases loaded one out.
Yeah.
So the
That's
other
what they
team,
do in this Boston tournament I was in.
so they're playing another team in their
No.
own organization.
Wait, what tournament is this?
This is
Boston at the
perfect
beach?
game.
Oh, perfect.
Out in baseball heaven this
Baseball
weekend.
heaven, right?
Yeah. So it finishes up tomorrow. But they're doing the rule. They're playing another team in their own organization, but they were from like the 5 boroughs. These kids were from out here. And they're down 5-0. They tied 7-7. They score in the top of the 8th. The other team scores 3 runs on a bases clearing like double or something like that. And then they come back in the bottom and they score 2 and they lose 10-9. But it was a great game. I mean, being down, coming back, whatever. I
don't like these extra inning rules at all.
I know,
Wait,
but
how
that's
wait a minute.
but
now.
that's how they move
We
these
only got
games
9
along
minutes,
now.
but
You
let's
know,
make it
you
quick.
know,
You can't have extra inning games with these tournaments. They'll go on forever.
they go on forever.
They'll go on
And
forever.
you got another
You're
game
gonna-
behind it.
So then you have another game behind it. They want to slot them out
That's
for
the problem.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's it. They want to do what Major League Baseball's doing. They want to make the maximum amount of money and put these games on 8, 10:30, 12, 1 o'clock.
Oh, by the way, for the rest of the season, the Mets get a ghost runner every inning.
Oh, please. Stop. Stop. I'm
That's
done.
a good one.
I've
Just
already
to try to even it up.
That's funny.
I never
Um,
should have made that bet. You know what? I'm stupid. All right. Shirts. There are coming because I've already made a phone call.
What
Share the
shirts?
show. Hashtag Limo Talk.
Okay.
Share the show.
Share the show.
Hashtag
Okay, share the show.
Limo Talk. Would you wear it? So no.
What's it look like?
You wouldn't even wear the other t-shirt. I never saw you in a Limo Talk t-shirt once.
I wear it all the time.
I don't ever notice it.
I painted my brother's my
Oh, of
son's
course.
house.
You
in.
use it for painting.
It's a smock.
Yeah, it's like a fucking.
I actually turned it inside out.
From art
using to
class.
paint my son Rob's house.
Turned it inside out.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even wear it on the outside.
You're a son of a bitch.
Wow.
I couldn't make you.
That's a
You
little
wouldn't
rough.
wear a fucking t-shirt
That's
because
a
you
little
didn't
rough.
like. You didn't like the way Taz drew.
Oh,
you.
throw that out on live TV.
It's true.
That's right. She's not on today. Oh no, wait, no. Chris Smith is
It's not
here.
a
Sorry.
bad thing. She loves you, Taz.
Ah, okay.
Bonnie Scalisi jumped on, by the way.
I said
Say
a
hi to
little, I
Bonnie.
say a little about it.
Hi, Bonnie.
We love them all. Everybody on YouTube, on Facebook, or wherever we're at, just share the show, please. Give us a like. You know, like Bruno, give us a like. DeFilippo, give us a like. Bonnie, give us a like. Fucking Ann Rothney, please give us a like. Do something.
I mean, if you're gonna make something up, you
What?
make up something that somebody wants to wear.
Well, I tried with cut. Do you know that song? What was that? A ding for obvious or a ding
Yes,
for that's the
just
song?
Just a ding.
I
had it queued up, so I figured I'd play.
It's like what I told Taz a long time ago. She drew that picture of me that I look like I was, I look like Liam Neeson on fucking crack. But I said, you're gonna make a picture of me. You're gonna make a picture. You're gonna make one that I want to share with other people, or put up on the wall, or something like that. Not one that I'm gonna fucking bury and throw out and burn. Which I did. And I'm sorry. I'm just being honest.
Will you wear the new shirt?
Well, let's see what it looks like.
It'll be nice.
It's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be nice. Put some music on, please. I'm done.
Anyway, this has been a great night.
He's playing. What's the problem? He's putting little sound effects while you're talking to him.
I heard it. But
when are you working next?
I just want to bring up my grandson Jackson's birthday just passed.
Happy birthday, Jackson!
Happy birthday,
You want us to
Jackson.
sing to
How
Jackson?
old?
Happy birthday.
I do not.
Okay.
How old is Jackson?
Jackson's 2. He's not gonna listen to me
Oh.
singing Happy Birthday.
He's the
on-
cutest kid. He's the
Two.
cutest kid in
Ever.
the world.
I love
right
to.
now.
Do we have a
He's the
picture of
cutest kid
Jackson?
ever. Sorry, he's
Give me
the cutest
Give me a
kid ever.
picture.
He's beautiful.
You gotta have something on there.
Your whole family got good-looking kids. You did well. You did well. You're a good-looking guy. You're like an '80s porn star, according to
that's what I hear.
Bruce.
I've heard that so many times. I'm so sick.
But
of
I'm
it.
trying to hide these little jabs that people say.
Oh, there's jabs. Let me hear the jabs.
That you're an '80s. You look like an '80s porn star.
Somebody said that tonight.
Yeah, somebody said that tonight. Yes, you look like an '80s porn star.
Who said that?
Bruno Cabolo.
Yeah, Bruno. He looks like fucking the wig
He's-
guy.
he's-
He looks like the wig guy on fucking Goodfellas. I mean, Morty's wig.
That's Maury.
Morty's wig.
When he's choking him with
I know
when he's
that-
choking him with
I
the
know
phone
who that
cord
guy is.
and the wig's coming off.
Bruno, he was just kidding. He
No, I
loves you.
wasn't fucking
Thanks
kidding.
for-
No,
You
he's
sounded
not
like a
kidding.
porn-
That's
I'm
just
sick
funny.
and tired. Everybody has this stupid fucking comment. I'm so fucking sick of it. Look at 80s porn star. Look at 70s porn star. Look at 80s porn star. Fuck you. I have a fucking mustache. What the hell does that mean to you?
When was the last time you shaved that mustache?
1942.
2004. For how long?
A day. It was like I grew it right back because I fucked up the trimming of it.
Would you look like Hitler?
No, I look like Hitler. If I left.
You might have buzzed both.
No. I kind of shaved it way. I trimmed it and it went way up to here, and I thought about filling it in with like my daughter's got
Like I used
mascara.
to do with my hair.
Yeah. I thought of doing that. I said, no, fuck it, just shave it off. I was working at the school at the time. I was working at Summit School, and this kid was Sean Castro. Comes up to me and he goes, what are you doing? He's a kid, I go, what? He goes, that was your trademark. He goes, why would you shave it?
Right, why
I
would you say that?
go, I didn't do it on purpose, Sean. He goes, I don't even want to talk to you till it grows back.
Wow.
And so I said, okay.
I don't even know who you are
I
anymore.
don't know you.
Yeah.
My daughter, when she was little, this was 2004, so she was like 7. She said this to me: "You're not my daddy anymore."
Wow, that's rough.
Ann Rothney says, "Happy birthday, Jackson."
Thank you, Ann.
We love Ann. And thank you for everything. I hope the 777 liquor store is doing really well in Taft, California. You know what? If you got an extra shirt lying around, Bobby needs it for painting and everything else. He's a large.
I'm not large. I'm extra large.
You're extra large? I was giving you a compliment.
I'm extra large.
You're extra large too.
Everybody who's got some sort of
Send me 2 and tell me how much I owe you, Ann. Just send me 2 and tell me how much you owe you. I'll Venmo you. I'm serious.
So
All right.
I want to give you a baseball.
We got about 5 minutes.
I want to
Let's
give you
get
a
out of
baseball
here.
stat. One last
Bobby
one.
wants to go work out. Let's say it.
So Satchel Paige, right?
Oh, God.
We all know Satchel Paige, the pitcher, played in the Negro Leagues, right? Maybe whatever. National Baseball Hall of Fame last week puts this stat out. 71 years ago, okay, Satchel Paige, who is age 46, working on 2 days rest,
threw 200 pitches.
pitched a 12-inning shutout for the St. Louis Browns in a 1-0 win over the Tigers.
Pitched 200 pitches, right? 242
It
pitches.
doesn't say how many pitches he pitched.
pitched 200 pitches.
He was 46 years old on 2 days rest, pitched a 12-inning shutout. That's before Tommy John surgery or pretty much load management or anything else. You wonder how these guys did that, because that was the norm.
All right, we're
That's
going to
what
get
I
out of
say.
here. Put her on. Give me about 3 minutes, Bobby Lucero. Don't cut me off. A night of inspiration. Our buddy Steve Mariello, who said he's the Godfather.
Excellent.
So if you're the Godfather, we're your consiglieres. Saturday, September 9th,
Ah,
2023,
What a
7
cutie.
o'clock. La Novella
birthday,
Restaurant,
Jackson.
364 East Meadow Avenue, East Meadow, New York. New York. 516-836-8621. Catch Steve. I think it's 8 or 7 o'clock on Wednesday nights. Night of Inspiration. Project Thank a Cop presents Steve Mariello, Night of Faith, Motivation, Inspiration, Mental Health Awareness, Music and Dancing. Saturday, September 9th, 2023, 7 o'clock. La Novella Restaurant in East Meadow. Go visit Steve, please. He's a good guy.
Were you giving out magnets? Oh, I forgot.
I got you. Yeah, I got magnets. So
I forgot to bring
So
you
what I
magnets.
wanted to do, Bobby, don't cut me off and play the song again if I have to. I wanted to get these magnets and have people, maybe Bobby and I and you and Teresa, do a little signature in the middle over here, and we maybe send for $5 or $10 to Ann Rotney or Greg DiFilippo. DiFilippo's got more money than God.
Do you think Bobby's going to sign the Farmingdale Green Dogs baseball magnet?
Yes, because in my heart, I believe Bobby likes the Farmingdale Green Dogs and the Valley Stream Hawks. I think you love the Farmingdale.
Bobby, am I right?
Bobby, you've been.
Why would I not want to be part of Farmingdale Green?
Correct.
I don't know.
There you go. There's the answer. Because he's a good man and he wants to coach again.
Good for you, Bobby. You are a good man.
You're not my competition. What the hell do I care?
That's true. We never play each other. We should.
Blind Jim Hughes, who can't see the fireworks in Disney World. We're going to find out when Beeper Softball will be in Howard in Farmingdale sometime in September, maybe early November. The Trilogy, our third comedy show, coming to the Dingy Mers in Farmingdale, or the Rustic Mers.
Rustic Mers.
So far, I know that Mandy Jones is coming to hang out with us. I know that Billy Geyer is going to come hang out with us. Matt Aravalo is coming to hang out with us. I can't think of the others. I apologize.
They're going to perform, I assume.
Well, yes. Well, we have to say it's a fundraiser night, not a comedy night.
They're going to give us a few minutes.
Yeah, they're going to give us a few minutes. We are going to be back next week. It's our last show, and then we're off for a couple of weeks. Richie's got to go back to school. I have a barbecue in Staten Island.
I'm not going back to school, but my kids are.
Your kids going back to school. I got a barbecue in Staten Island, and then September 3rd is Labor Day weekend. So, but what's up for you? Anything coming up? You got to promote, or you hanging out? Anything
good? I'm going to promote something.
Yeah, maybe you might.
No.
It's Day. Rewind.
If anybody wants to join a good baseball organization, they can join the Hawks baseball.
That's right.
You look us up on vshawks.com. But I am all for the Farmingdale Green Dogs.
I appreciate it.
And I will probably one day, in the mythological world of Anthony Grazade, I will coach a team with the Farmingdale Green Dogs.
It might happen.
Imagine.
For board up extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli, thank you for everything.
I look good in green, by the way.
guys.
I know you do, and I think
know you do.
it would be Richie. I'm telling you,
I look good against the Wrigley Field wall.
The forum here on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. Bobby Laceras putting us on Rumble, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, Roku, Spreaker, GothamGoGraz.com, Ins41.com.
Fuck, pretty soon I'm going to have to build a fence in front of my house.
I'm telling you.
The paparazzi is
Listen, what are you convincing me
in.
of?
It'll work.
Why do I need convincing that would work?
All right, just say goodbye to everybody on
Goodbye,
YouTube.
everybody.
Who's
Sorry. Bruno Capola, Dan Rothney, Chris Smith,
Where's my Gaylor?
a.k.a. Taz the
My
Resident
Gaylor
Artist,
didn't listen tonight.
Greg DiFilippo, Teresa Farrell, and Bonnie Scalisi, and 51 others that I can't see their names.
That makes me happy. That means we're doing well. Listen, guys, I love you very much. From the bottom of our hearts, from Bobby Lacerra inside Paradise Studios, this place is doing great. Wednesdays and Thursday nights. Check it out. You want a podcast here, he'll take care of you. He's a good man. He knows what he's doing. For Bobby Lacerra inside, for Ins41, Bobby Ins41 and Zarello, who didn't have the Della watching him tonight, which upsets me, Bobby.
I don't know if the Della was. I hope she did.
I hope she did too. For this guy, brought up extraordinary Richard Zarelli. For everybody on Facebook, for everybody on YouTube, please, we ask you to pay it forward and treat people with love and respect.
Oh my God.
Shut up. It's a nice thing to say. What's the problem?
What? You're saying that to me?
little
You're telling
dingy.
people to be nice to people, and you told me to shut up.
Well, because you're always doing it. You interrupt me, and the same thing all the time. These people don't want to hear.
It's kind of a dingy comment.
I think they enjoy the fact that I'm honest.
I hate you.
He's telling me to teach people to rub.
Share the show. Find us all around. You know where we're at. Limo Talk. It's Ins41. Richie Zarelli. Bob Lacerra inside, me, Anthony Grazzi Day. Good night. God bless. We'll see you next week.
Good night, everybody.
And for Mad Dog Russo, too.
Yes.